produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Let's do this. Mike 51.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second down and 8. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Fights off the defender. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. Gets past one man. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there on the run.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy. Get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? And he said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
To try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable for Dorsett.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, incomplete, right side to Cook. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They go play action with Trubisky. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Arizona.
Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action. Trubisky. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought maybe when he caught it, you have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Gore. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have step. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I like that play call right after they've been sacked because they anticipated pressure again. And if you believe that, you know you've got to get the ball out of your hands quickly. That one was incomplete.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit. for finishing that one off with 3.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll throw on first down with pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Trubisky, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Jackson on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Out to his left. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Steps away. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. And this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz a 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Play action. It's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
They start the drive with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing now is Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be a 2nd down. Trubisky to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.